Hi there and welcome to McLaren House for the 2016 Goodwood Festival of Speed. It's another year and another product has been launched. As you can see behind me, we have the 570S Sprint, which has made its dynamic debut running up the hill here this year. And the wider theme for this weekend is full throttle and endless pursuit of power, and we have that in abundance on our stage front of house with the M15 IndyCar, the Can-Am M8D producing well over 800 horsepower, as well as the MP4 2C from 1986 driven by Alain Prost. 5 cars in our supercar paddock, as well as many other McLarens racing up the hill. We really do have an action-packed weekend.
The 570S Sprint is the most track-focused model in the Sports Series range. It's based on the 570S Coupe, so it shares the same carbon fibre monocell 2 chassis and the 3.8 litre twin-turbo V8. But it's not homologated to any specific race series, so it's not limited by any regulations or legislation. So it's got slick tyres and optimised aero to mean maximised driver engagement for kind of on-track experience for a driver of varying different ranges, so the breadth of ability of a driver is catered for. We've been developing the car in tandem with the 570S GT4 car. As a result of that, the Sprint and GT4 development programme will be finishing later this year. Cars will go into production before the end of the year, and we'll start to see cars on track with customers and customer teams racing next year.
The Goodwood Festival of Speed is probably one of our signature events. It's effectively the British Motor Show, and over the 4 days of the Festival of Speed you're probably getting 200,000 people here. So for us it's a great opportunity to showcase McLaren, to create awareness for the brand, to talk to our fans, and most importantly to engage with customers. You know, we've got some great names from history: Emerson Fittipaldi, Jochen Mass. We've got one of James Hunt's sons. We also, of course, have Jenson Button, who's a huge attraction. He always draws a very, very big crowd.
And driving the F1 long tail was an incredible experience. You know, what a car, what a car. Sounds beautiful, drives beautiful, easy to drive. You're sitting in the middle, and that's exactly what I'm used to drive. Most of the time I race Formula cars.
McLaren have invited me to drive this C1 GTR, which is absolutely incredible. They've done a lovely job putting in my father's livery, and it's amazing. It's 1,000 horsepower, absolute monster of a car. It was Goodwood here that I started my career in racing, got me into racing. It was Goodwood here that Dad had a first test in a Formula 3, first test in Formula 2, and first test in Formula 1. So it's a pretty special place for me. It's the 40th anniversary of my dad's championship, so a big event here, big celebrations all for the whole year really. It makes me feel very warm inside to see how much everyone remembers him and how much he was loved, and to see his legacy carrying on. It's wonderful.
We at McLaren Special Operations are immensely proud and very happy to be here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed to be able to show some prototype parts on the 570 GT and on the 570S. And what we're showing here is a prototype body kit of high gloss materials around the car. Also what we've got on this car is the MSO exhaust, and this exhaust will be on the 570S going up the hill, making an awesome sound. So we at MSO are showing here what we can do to make already unique cars even more personal.
The beauty of the Goodwood Festival of Speed is that you actually see the cars alive. The crowd come, they love to hear the cars, see them passing by, going through corners. So compared to the standard static motor show, this is a different world. We've got a bunch of cars in the supercar paddock. I've been driving the 650S Can-Am edition. I've also driven the car that inspired it, the original Can-Am M1B from '66. So within an hour I drove 50 years worth of McLarens. But we've got all of the full range here, from the 570 to the 570S Sprint, P1 GTR, 675 LT. This is the perfect place to showcase our McLarens.
So that's it for the 2016 Goodwood Festival of Speed. What a weekend we've had. It's been great. But of course, in true McLaren style, we're looking to the future with the Track 22 business plan, reinvesting £1 billion back into the business, as well as 15 new products between now and 2022. It really is exciting times ahead, so stick with us for the journey. Thank you very much, and we hope you've had a good time. We'll see you next year.